Have you ever walked into a room and noticed that one person everyone just naturally gravitates toward? You look at them and think, they were just born with it. They're so extroverted, so witty. I could never be that smooth. If you've ever felt like you lack this magical aura, you're not alone. We've been conditioned to believe that charisma is a genetic lottery ticket. You either have it or you're doomed to be awkward forever. But what if I told you that psychology strongly disagrees? What if trying to be loud, funny, and perfect is exactly what's killing your charisma? Welcome to Mind Decoded. Today, we are tearing down the charisma lie. We're going to look at the behavioral science of why you don't need to be an extrovert to be magnetic, and how to unlock the quiet traits you probably already possess.
Let's start with the biggest myth of all. You have to be the loudest person in the room to be noticed. According to researchers like Olivia Fox-Cabane, author of The Charisma Myth, true charisma isn't about how much you speak. It's about something much rarer: presence. Think about the last time you were talking to someone and you could just feel they weren't really there. Their eyes darted around the room, they checked their watch, or they were just waiting for their turn to speak. It feels terrible, right? Our brains are evolutionarily hardwired to detect fake attention. We constantly scan our environment to see if we are safe and valued. When you give someone your absolute, undivided focus, when you actively listen without planning your next sentence, their brain registers you as highly charismatic. They feel seen. You don't have to be the life of the party. Just be the person who makes others feel like they are the only person in the room. Presence is quiet, but it is incredibly loud to the human brain.
Now, imagine you're at a networking event or a first date. What is your first instinct? If you're like most of us, your instinct is to impress. You want to show how smart, capable, and successful you are. But here is a fascinating piece of social psychology. According to Dr. Susan Fisk's Stereotype content model, when we meet someone new, our brain asks two questions in a very specific order. Question number one, what are their intentions toward me? This is warmth. And question number two, can they carry out those intentions? This is competence. Here is the secret. We judge warmth before competence. If you try to show how smart you are without first showing warmth, people don't see you as charismatic. They see you as a threat or simply arrogant. But if you smile, use open body language, and show genuine interest, you become safe. And when people feel safe around you, they naturally find you magnetic. Stop trying to impress them with your resume. Connect with them through your shared humanity.
This brings us to the most liberating psychological truth you will hear today, and it's going to cure your social anxiety. Perfection is actually deeply intimidating. In a famous 1966 study by psychologist Elliot Aronson, participants listened to recordings of people answering trivia questions. One person answered everything perfectly. Another person answered perfectly, but at the end of the recording, they clumsily spilled a cup of coffee all over themselves. Who do you think the participants liked more? It wasn't the perfect person. It was the person who spilled the coffee. This is called the Pratfall Effect. When a capable person makes a small mistake, their likability skyrockets. Why? Because perfection makes us feel insecure. Flaws make you human. So if you stutter on a word, if you drop your fork, or if you tell a joke that falls flat, don't panic. You didn't ruin the interaction. You just proved to their brain that you are approachable and real. Your awkward moments aren't your downfall. They are actually your superpower.
So let's decode what we've learned. You don't need to be loud to be charismatic. You just need to be present. You don't need to impress people with your skills. You need to make them feel safe with your warmth. And most importantly, you don't need to be perfect. The next time you walk into a room, take a deep breath. Stop rehearsing what you're going to say next. Focus completely on the person in front of you. And give yourself permission to be a little clumsy.
you are already much more magnetic than you think. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What is one small thing someone does that instantly makes them charismatic to you? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, hit the like button and subscribe to Mind Decoded for more deep dives into the human mind. Until next time, remember, you're not broken. You're just human.